barley is harvested, the straw is ready to collect, and we are ready to collect it. Let's get this baled up and make some money. So welcome back to Charwell. We have all this straw ready to collect, as I mentioned. We're going to be getting into it with our baler here. And then we're going to be running the tractor behind us, the JCB behind us, doing, hopefully, there we go, picking up the straw or the bales behind us. But we're going to get into the field a little way first. We're a way off getting our first bale, but we should be able to get the JCB following us behind. Right, so we're fairly full. I'm going to move the JCB out. So I'm pressing Shift and A to move the offset 3 meters to the left of me. Or 3 meters to the... I think that's moving this tractor 3 meters to the left, which is actually the right way, I think. Now, we're going to follow me off, actually, on this. Open up the pickup and put it back on. And see... Yeah, it now has an off-right set, so this was our right offset. We want to do it the other way. So, if you're in the following tractor, Control and either A or D. We're now pressing D to move that to the left. So, we were right in the first place. We want this to be 3 meters to the right, that tractor in front. And it does refer to where the tractor is. So, 3 meters to the left for the JCB puts us there, and we can then unload this. So I'll back up slightly, unload, and close that, and then pull forward, and we should see our tractor behind us pick up the bale like so. Absolutely perfect. I might adjust it slightly. I think it might want to be 3.5 meters. So we'll set the offset set to 3.5 and try again. And this is the same sort of setup we had going around the wheat field before. It just means that we are immediately getting these bales straight off this field. And it's a really efficient way of doing this. And we're going to sell, so as in the same way as we did with, again, with all the bales off the wheat field, we have an excess of bales for our pigs at the moment. So we're going to be selling all of these straight away. And so taking them straight to the bale sell point. We'll get a decent amount of money for these. Now, I've seen a couple of people ask how... in seasons, why aren't bales worth anything? And we can have a quick look at this. So if we pop into the seasons menu here. Well, actually no, pop into the main menu here, because this is where the confusion comes. If you look under here and you look for straw, you can see these are 0. This is the price for loose. So that is the price for loose grass, hay, and straw. That is not what the not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is under the seasons menu here. You've got a set price for bales down here, and you've got hay and straw. So grass, bales are not worth anything in seasons. Straw here, you can see the price is on the rise, and hay similarly. So roughly at the moment, for straw bales, we're looking at about maybe £70 a bale. So it's not too bad a price. It's not the best price, but we're not looking to store these anywhere. We've got rain on the way. As we worked out with the wheat, by the time that the amount of money we would save, or the amount of extra money we would make doing straw bales, or storing the straw bales and putting up another Euro shelter, would cost us more. So we might as well just go and save them directly. Looking at that 3 meters, that 3 meters is definitely too far. 3.5 is definitely too far over. So we want to take it back down to 3 and try that again. but it is doing this rather nicely. So we're going to go and get our first trailer full, and we will see how much that produces from this. We're coming down the back straight of the field here now, and almost got our last bale. So what we're going to do is we're going to unload this one, pull forwards till we get another one, so we're ready for when we come back to the field, and we're going to go and empty the trailer, because the trailer, or the round bale trailer, is completely full at this point, which is quite cool because we've almost made around all of the headlands before we filled it up. Should mean we get about 3 loads of this trailer off this field. So I'm going to turn all of this off, head over here to here, take off the follow me, fold up our pickup, hopefully. Yep, there we go. We do still have our courseplay course on here, so I'm just going to clear that off before we head off. And then we need to go and find where to sell bales. Now, the only place that takes straw, while it says 0, it does take bales, is the Bales sale. Let's see where that is on the map. That is down the bottom by the animals. Yeah, which is where we had it last time. So let's head down there and get these unloaded. See how much a trailer is worth. Hopefully we're going to get a decent price for this. And if we do, then that's grand. As it is, we just need to sell these bales. We have not a huge amount of storage for them. I want to get rid of one of the Euro tunnels, which is why we're working our way through that for our pigs. And yeah, so we're not looking to replenish or add to that. So this season's straw is very much going into the profit of the farm, which is absolutely perfect. In future years, what we'll probably do is not store quite so many as we have got stored at the moment, and work our way, and then sort of sell the other half of it. So yeah, that's what we're looking to do at the moment. Let's get these sold. What I am beginning to notice though is we're late in year 2 now, and we've got 32.5 hours on this JCB. Admittedly, we've switched out this JCB halfway through, but we've got this. We've been treating it the same as the same tractor the whole way through. Similarly, we've got 5 hours on that little Massey already as well, which I hadn't realised I'd spent that much time in that little Massey already, and it is proving to be quite a useful little utility tractor, that Massey 3000. I'd love to see how many hours we got on the Terra track. I would guess it's somewhere between the two. I'd reckon maybe 25 hours across this whole game save, which in itself is quite a bit, especially for a tractor of that size. And we were using it during the harvest last year. We've not found the need to use it this year. But yeah, last year during the harvest we were even doing some carting with it during the barley, when we had to get that delivered. Right, let's see how much we're going to get for these bales. So we'll just reverse in and get rid of our bit first. Yeah, that's cleared it. And tip it. Whoa! Wow, that managed to fire some of the bales at the back of that around. So those will reposition themselves. The shop will put them back. But we have just made 6,690 from those bales. And that actually, this is why we have the baler we have. I did consider getting the one from the straw harvest, getting the new chrome round baler out from the straw harvest, but it's pretty much the most expensive round baler in the game, and when I tested it and tried the different bale sizes, those don't fit in these auto stackers. So you have to stack them manually, and that just, for what we're doing today, just was then completely unnecessary when we have this this class Roland baler that is serving us really, really well. So it just made more sense to stick with what we had and keep rolling this. And we're gonna make, judging by that, if we get 3 full trailers off here, I think we're gonna end up with about 18,000, which is just absolutely perfect for us. I'm also looking into, there's an animal mod that has a new formula for feeding the pigs, and what you can do is you can have the you can shred beet first, so you pulp sugar beet first, and then you put it into a pig feed mixer. Really tempted to have a look at that, rather than just a straight up mixer. I think something a little bit different would be very, very cool on here. So I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at the sizes. I'm going to look at the prices. We only have 50,000 to play around with at the moment. We do want to expand the size of our farm. We are looking to sell, as I said, one of the Euro tunnels, but we're still a way off that. Our pigs are not using the straw as quickly as they could, as far as that is concerned. And we actually need to check on our pigs, because we need to check that our pigs are whether we have any to sell. So we might do that next game day. We're heading to a good place next game day. We're heading to late autumn. We might, if we're lucky, have the corn ready to harvest, but we'll see how that happens. We'll turn this on, unload this, because we immediately have a bale for our pickup. And oh, we need to turn the whole thing on as well. There we go. And away we go again. Let's get another stack of bales together and see where that leaves us with the remaining straw. We're about halfway through the field doing alternate rows at the moment. And the reason I'm doing alternate rows is because it's easier for our tractor, our trailing tractor, to turn. And it means that it doesn't have to make such sharp turns to make it back through. It also means that we can go one way across the field and then back. Now, as I said, we're about halfway through going one way across the field. We've got 9 bales so far, and we can hold a maximum of 24. So it's very, very possible that we might actually fit the rest of this field onto a single bale trailer and only get 2 out of here. That would still be about 12 to 13,000 pounds off this field in straw, which is really good. I mean, as a start, as an amount to get us started and keep us going from here, that's actually really good. I'm very, very pleased to sort of make an extra 12,000 pounds off this field. It just goes to show, though, that you need to, in order to maximise your profits for a wheat, barley, or oat field, you do need to go and bale and sell the bales from it as well, because you know, an extra 12,000 off a field like this is nothing to be it's nothing to be poo-pooed. It's what we got, 50,000 litres off here as well. At the price that this straw is, or the price that we're going to be selling the barley at eventually, which is about £700, 1,000 litres, I think, is the best price. Let's just check that. So we'll be selling the barley off here. Yeah, just under 700 £700 per 1,000 litres. We're looking then at what? That's nearly. Let's unload this. That's nearly another 20,000 litres of of crop that we're getting the money for, which is quite amazing. I mean, we're putting more than 20,000 litres onto this trailer by a long way, because this is worth a fraction of the price. But, you know, it is a huge amount that is worth for us to do this. And if we were able to wait, if we were able to store these and had the space without it costing us extra money, then, you know, we would be in a really good position. We'd be able to wait a little bit longer, and it really would be worth more than that, of course. So this is why you should, even if you go, oh, I don't want to do the baling or anything like that, you should bale it and sell it, because you make a big chunk of money from your profit from your harvest. Absolutely comes from this. Absolutely comes from doing the straw and baling it up and selling it. I need to back up a bit. There we go. Hopefully that will still release the bale in a place that our trailer can get it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It did go onto that. And what our round bale trailer is 58% full. As we come to, I don't think we've got, yeah, we've got two more, we've got another row here, but it's not a very big one. So maybe just more, slightly more than a single remaining trailer, or more than this trailer. I think we're going to end up with just a bit more. 10 more bales will fill this trailer, and I think we've got more than 10 bales worth, or 10 bales worth on here. So we're going to pick up that small patch over the far side there. That should give us enough turning circle on everything. And we're going to need to come at it quite straight, because I think it's going to finish off this bale. 98%. It might not. Yes, it has. So we'll unload that there. Lift our pickup. Drop that back down. Give it a bit of a straight run and bring it back round. And that should mean that gets picked up. And we get back in. Right, so we'll head back across this field. We shall see when we get our final 9 bales done. We're down to the last 2 bales now, and yeah, we're looking at having maybe 1 or 2 bales left out here. So what we're going to do is I want to get this baler returned. We've only got this, so this baler is hired. We've only got it for doing these straw harvests this year. So I'm gonna take it back once we get 1 more bale loaded onto our bale trailer here. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna get it washed down along with our massey, because as you can see, both of them look pretty messy. Before we go and unload this bale trailer. And I think we're probably going to get only a couple of extra bales off. So it's not going to be a huge amount of money there. We'll go and do that as we finish off. And yeah, because we've not even got a full row on the next row. So we're looking pretty good for having. Well, we got this. Will fill up this trailer. I'm going to stop, once this has picked this up, I'm going to stop my bale trailer. So we will Control F. Shift F, that stops him. And we can then just finish this field off. Get the last sort of 2 or 3 bales done here. I think it's, looking at this, it's going to be 2 bales, I think. 2 bales and a half of one. Which should give us about, so we're going to have just over 13,000, I think, on this. Unless, well, actually, no, these bales are not worth enough. They're worth about 68, 69, I think. pound a bale. Oh, sorry, that's per 1,000 litres, isn't it? So these are 4,000. So yeah, you're looking at about 300-ish pound a bale, I think. There we go. Unless we have very close to a full bale at the end of this row. In fact, let's go pick this excess straw up that we've got up here before we finish. Wise to pick up some little bits sometimes. Not a huge amount that we're picking up from here, but it might just make that little bit of difference when it comes to the other end. And we couldn't do this while we had the bale trailer following us. It would have just got into all sorts of trouble. And then this here is our last row to pick up. Is it going to give us a full bale, considering it peters out in a little bit? I know that's doing pretty well, but the straw is beginning to get a bit thin on the ground. As we hit 90%, yeah, we've got enough for one bale here. How compromised is our final bale going to be today? And there we go. That is another bale. So how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3 bales. Plus what appears to be a half a bale. Yeah, not going to be much. We've got the combine still hanging around because we're going to be doing. Actually, we probably want to return the header and the header trailer. We will just check that as well. Right, so yeah, this is quite a small bale that we've got left here. Will it empty? Let's find out. So turn off our baler, pick it up, and empty it. No, it's too small to empty, so we will lose the rest of that. But we'd have lost it anyway. So let's go wash these down and get these returned. Probably need to do the same with the bale with the harvest trailer actually, and the header. I don't think we've got any other crops. The only crops we've got left now, I believe, are the corn and the corn and the sugar beet. Neither of which require that header. So let's give this a wash down before we return it. I think you have to repair these before you can return them as well. So we'll take it down to the shop. We'll give it, make sure it's fully maintained. Yeah, there we go. And we'll wash our tractor around while we're here because it's 3,000, it's 3050 Massey. It's looking a bit grubby at the moment. So get all this washed down. Yeah, looking better and shinier. And our front 3-point on it as well. There we are. I do really love that front 3-point mod. It works absolutely brilliantly well as a modification for tractors. When you've got one that you want and you can't use that, or you can't get a 3-point on as part of the setup, I really love that 3-point is a mod that's an option. Alright, we'll take this in, we will get it repaired, and then we'll return it. Shouldn't cost us much to repair this. I think the baler may have just gone over the hour as well, looking at this, because our money has dropped slightly. Not expecting this to cost a lot to repair, but enough. I think is the thing. So yeah, we can't return it. We need to repair it first. Repairing it is going to cost £11. So that doesn't even take us under the 50,000. We will return that. Yes. There we go. That's that returned, and we'll go and do the same with the header trailer now and get that returned. Whoa, clipped something there. Let's have a look. I don't think we have any more crops to harvest that are that. So yeah, we've just got the tops on those and that. So that is all good. We're of course looking to hopefully make money from the wood chips over the winter. We should be able to pick up the wood chips with our bale trailer. Alright, disconnect that, and we'll take this back to our farm first and get this washed down. Spin it round, get our beacons on because we are going on the road even just a little way, and then we can just grab the header trailer with our little Massey there and take that back to the shop as well. We'll need to repair that header as well as the header trailer, although the header trailer probably isn't that damaged. The header is going to be fairly damaged or have a fair amount of wear and tear to it. I don't think we can get this harvester in this shed, and I'm not looking to be honest. We just kind of want to park this up, ready for us to head down to the shop next time and hopefully grab a corn header. If we don't grab a corn header next time, we are going to be in a little bit of trouble. Because if we're not grabbing it, then we're not going to be in a position where we're harvesting it, or harvesting the corn. And if we're not harvesting the corn next time, we're heading for a shock because we've got rain on the way. Let's have a quick look at this. Under here, you can see end of next game day, we've got rain. In fact, we've got to get the corn cut before midday. It's going to be a slow day next game day. Starting at 1 time. We're going to have a very small window of opportunity with that. But if we don't get our corn harvested next time, we're then heading towards winter with it. I don't know, do we have Saturday is a good drying day. It's not a very warm day, but it is a good drying day. The trouble is, we've got wet going into winter and snow and oh man, yeah. The weather just gets worse from here on out. Right, so we'll hook this up and get this returned as well. I'll get this washed first and then this returned. Then we should go into the field and out. What we should be able to do next game day though is look at getting the canola in the ground if we can. We need to do that on the sugar beet is the trouble. So that is an issue. Or sunflowers is our alternative. There we go. Because we redid our rotation to take into account the new bits. And the fact that fallow is not something we can easily do around here. There we go. Although a late crop that then gets left fallow and we put a winter crop in the next year, that would work quite nicely if we could get it to. But I don't think we have really the ability to do that. And we are going to reverse this out onto the road because unfortunately we've got no traffic at the moment. And head round to the shop with this. Again, we're going to have to get this repaired and before we return it. But should all be good. Like so. Back it up. into the barn. Or into the workshop. And that then returns this as well. And it means that we don't have any extra costs from that. So that doesn't need repairing. Although, that's interesting. Because it's being used. Right, £16 to repair the header. Return that. Yes. Okay. But we can't return this trailer, interestingly enough. So let's pull that forward. And see if we can return it in our menu. Yeah, the header trailer does not have a lot of damage to it. So it's not really repairable. We want to come into here, into our garage, and leased items. We've got a fair amount of leased items. Actually, that Andersen trailer we're going to hold on to at the moment. But yeah, let's return this as well. Yep, and then we've just got these three that are costing us on a daily basis. Really hoping we're able to get the corn harvested next time. Otherwise, we might have to do something else, because this year we have a backup plan as opposed to doing stuff with the corn that we don't want to. So we'll get our tractor back to the farm and park this up in the shed. All nice and neat. And that leaves us heading over to this. So we've got 24 bales in this. We're going to go and tip these, or going to go and sell these, sorry. We've got 3 bales left in the field. I am going to come back and grab those after we finish today. So I'll do that off camera. We're down to 49,999. We'll head down the bale sell point now. We'll sell these other 24 bales. So that's 48 bales. We're going to be selling 51 bales in total today. But those last 3 aren't going to add a huge amount to it. They might add another 1,000 maybe. No, in fact, I don't even think they're going to add that much across those 3 bales. Because 24 bales is only 6,000. So, yeah. I don't think it's going to add that much for those last 3 bales. The big bit is this. And so we're going to get this done. Again, around here. This map is so wonderfully picturesque. And I actually think that we're in one spot on it that is less interesting than some of the other places. I do like this cow yard here. That cow yard is absolutely gorgeous. Not a great functioning yard for what we're doing, but I do like the position of it. And there are other yards that are just really interesting. The other cow yard is so tight, so absolutely incredibly tight, and it's just a really, really nice map, this. And I highly recommend it. Of course, it's welcome to Charwell on the Mod Hub. And if you get the chance, go and hit that. Give it 5 stars, because Lance Boy really does deserve it. This map is absolutely top flight. Really is. And we are going to go and tip these up here, or unload these here, make some money. It's interesting that the straw texture doesn't appear until you get really quite close to it. There we go. Unload that. Like so. Another 6,690. We're up to 56,000 now. That all folds up. And I am going to head back to the farm to grab those last 3 bales. And I'll get those sold as well. But this is where I'm going to leave this video. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.